one story I can share, just for fun, is that I was like, I'd been in the mission for about 4 months, I'd say. Right after I was trained, I started training. Right after the 3-month mark, I was told that I needed to train. So I was with what you would consider your daughter, my daughter, and we were walking in the street, and we street contacted, because you do like talk to people in the street. We street contacted this lady and told her a little bit about who we were, and then she said, "That's great, because my husband, who was now elderly, has been praying to be able to be baptized before he dies, because he was baptized in a certain church, but he doesn't feel like that's what he needed, and that he needs to be baptized in a church where he feels that it is true." So of course we like went over there as soon as we could, as soon as like they could too, and we met this really sweet older guy, and he was so ready to learn the lessons. He would take all the lessons so seriously and try to learn everything by heart, which is really cute. And he'd be always so concerned that he would forget any little thing. And he was very, very sick. He had to go to the hospital a lot, so there were a couple times where we tried to go over to see them, but they weren't there because he was at the hospital. And sometimes if you like go a couple times to a house and no one's there, you start thinking that maybe they don't actually want anything after all. But I felt like before like not going there again, that we'd leave a note and just say, "We came by, here's our number if you want to call us." Most people don't call you when you leave these notes, but they did. So the woman called me and she said, "We're so sorry we missed you, but my husband really wants to continue preparing to be baptized." And we were so relieved, because we were scared that wouldn't happen. And he kept going to church. It was like the biggest effort I'd ever seen for anyone to go to church. He'd be like laying on the bed dying, but he'd want to go to church. I remember one week he needed a wheelchair, so we found a wheelchair from the ward, walked it over, and then one of the ward members came to give him a ride to church because he couldn't get on the bus, obviously. And like his wife basically said, "I don't think it's going to work today because he was really sick last night. He's not feeling very good. He's asleep." But then he heard that we were there and like gave every effort he could to get up and go to church, which is so cute. And he was baptized. By that time, I was out of the area. He was baptized, and I'd heard stories about how he was just crying for days because he was so happy to have finally felt that relief, because it was something so important to him that he could be baptized before dying. And shortly after, like a month after that, he did pass away, and we were to attend his funeral, help his wife, who also was baptized, and I was able to go back to that area and talk to her and give her a hug, and it was such a spiritual experience to see how that was literally able to be fulfilled right when he was wanting it, right on time. And I really do hope that can continue going well for his wife too.